Hi guys, this is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I'm back with a quick channel. And this quick channel message is the masculine is embarrassed by the karmic. Now, before I get started, some of you guys were contacting me about the other stream. I took it down, and I took it down because whoever needed to see it saw it, and my guides were like, just voicing it and putting it out was like, that's the end. That was the end of that whole cycle for a lot of people watching that. So my guides are like, moving forward, that's not an issue. It's not going to be a problem for us. It's not going to be an issue. That's old now. It's in the past. And that was just to help break the spell for many people who had dealt with, hi, Antonia. That was basically to help people who have been under relationship problems and things like that because of outside sources. It was to help you and help change your consciousness. So whoever needed to see it, they saw it. All right. So that's what I have to say about that. All right, guys, let's get started. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been for like, share, subscribe, watching the channel. Thank you. Everybody want to look ancestors. Oh, so the message that I got was these masculines are embarrassed by the karmic. And the funny thing is, look, the Queen of Wands just all popped out, and the Hermit. This is not going to be a long channeling. I am going to be doing the scandal, sex, and surveillance, scandal secrets, and sex reading on Patreon later on tonight. Okay, so we can get deeper into all this stuff that's really going on, the nitty gritty details for each time. But my guys told me, said that these masculines are embarrassed by the karmics because they're starting to see who they were sticking their dick in. They're starting to see who they were chasing after. They're starting to see who they were dealing with. And they're realizing that these karmics are hella bottom of the barrel, and that this is what they were empowering and putting on a pedestal and funding and stuff like that. Now, a lot of them are feeling some type of way because these karmics are bringing embarrassment to their front door because these karmics are being exposed for who they are. And these masculines are embarrassed. Yeah, the devil and the seven of swords, they realized they were sleeping with the devil the whole time, what they were really dealing with. And they want no parts of dealing with the karmic. Now they're starting to see. But you guys know another thing here too is a lot of these glamour spells and come to me spells and isolation spells and all that stuff were being done, started like when they were being done like last year or the year before during Saturn retrograde, right? And every time Saturn goes, when Saturn was just about to go retrograde, and every time Saturn goes retrograde, people start to get back what they put out. Now, when Saturn also goes direct, it's also packing a big punch, and it's also taking more stock of everything that was done during Saturn retrograde on top of that, right? So this is kind of how the planets, they work as taskmasters. A lot of those spells right now are breaking, and these masculines are coming to the realization of what they were doing when they were under those spells. They're probably own loving ancestors, and these karmics are getting the reversal of those spells, right? So now, instead of the masculine looking at you in disgust or exile, they're looking at the karmic now because the magic has reversed back to sender. And these karmics are in compromising positions, as some of them are even pregnant, or now some of them need to depend on this masculine for finances because they ruined their career or something has happened, and now they don't have access to that. Yeah, death card. A lot of this stuff is done. A lot of these partnerships and stuff like that is done. Even some of you guys, you're not messing with your twin or your person, your karmic or whatnot. A lot of that too is because you don't want no parts of dealing with the karmic. You're like, you know what? Fuck all that. I want peace in my life. I can go get somebody else. I can go date somebody else. It's not by force. It doesn't have to be like this. I don't have to constantly be dealing with spiritual warfare and stuff like that. So you left, and the karmic is like, yeah, I want da 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 da, only to be sitting next to a masculine that now despises her. You guys, what messages do you have? These masculines are embarrassed by the karmic. You got the Ace of Swords, child. Nine of Cups and the Lovers. Yeah, because this masculine has found wish fulfillment elsewhere. And you got the Three of Cups right here, and the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords. Look, these masculines are pissed off with these karmic. There's anger, there's fights, there's arguments, there's rage, because some of them are finding out about the separation spells. Some of them are finding out about the mind control. Some of them are finding out just about how deep stuff was going. Some of them are just now waking up out of the stupor of the magic that the karmics put them under and realizing all that they were doing when they were under that stupor. And now this is coming out. What's the Ace of Swords? Creation. I'm telling you, this is my spell work card. You got perception. Yeah. They're starting to have hangman moments. They're seeing things from a different perspective. That's why I was choosing you. That's why I was dogging out my feminine. That's why I was treating her any type of way. That's why I couldn't see her properly. Yeah. These masculines are starting to find out, and they're embarrassed by the karmic. And also, too, remember I told you that some of these karmics, they're making reputations and names for themselves for gossiping or slandering or gang stalking or being fast or being messy or having a clique of females that they run with that also do messy shit or something like that, and they don't want no parts. They're seeing it. There's 222 likes in the chat, and it's 744 as I say this. What's the Five of Swords and the Knight of Wands? There's anger and rage here. Yeah, impasse. Because these karmics were keeping them stuck and despondent. Look at, yeah. Remember I told you some of these karmics are pregnant with her belly right there? As they're, these masculines are waking up and they're like, damn, now this motherfucker wants nothing to do with me. They found out about the magic. Some of these karmics are in between a rock and a hard place, though. I'm going to keep it hella real with you. For some of the stuff that they were doing, they're in a rock and a hard place. They're stuck. Because they need these masculines now, and they want no parts of dealing with them. So it's like right as the magic was breaking, these karmics were going into deeper poverty, or they were already in some type of way, or some of them are bringing children, or some of them are going through scandals. And it's all because part way of what they were doing to you, but part way because that's just them getting their karma. And this was also a part of the divine plan for them to get separated from this masculine in this way. Because they played too much. It was supposed to happen just like this, so this karmic would be isolated and asked out the same shit that she was most likely trying to do to you. And with the moon here, secrets have been exposed, and this masculine is realizing how much moon magic was being done on him. Because you see how he's standing out there like, I don't know which way to go. How much tampering was going into his subconscious mind and stuff like that with the Five of Swords here. Yeah. Attack of the Clones. This karmic was a clone. And she got all her minions gathered to come do whatever. And these masculines are finding out that these karmics with the Five of Swords, that they're straight up narcissists and hella jealous. Some of these masculines are embarrassed by how jealous these karmics are. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's why some of these masculines did not want to believe, even though they knew how low vibrational and mentally unstable the karmic was, they didn't want to believe what you were telling them in terms of what she was doing and how far she was going, because it's embarrassing to him that he was sleeping with somebody like that he was even in proximity to somebody that would even stoop that low. To stoop that low for some type of ritual, or putting blood in people's food, or baby traps, or to gang stalk you, or maybe making fake pages, or whatever she was saying to you online, that she would stoop that low. And he's embarrassed. And some of these masculines too, like, that's why some of them even want to go team up with the karmic, because like, that's the only way they can kind of reconcile how embarrassed they feel. Like, fuck, like, let me just try, maybe if I join and try to make it look better, it won't look as bad. And they got even more karma. What's the Knight of Wands? You got the release. I'm telling you, some of these masculines are done. They're done with these karmics. They realize that all that she wanted was money. That some of them are finding out with the vanity card, how far these karmics were going, like stealing or sex work, or maybe even tampering with their friends, or tampering with other people's business, or what we talk about with this energy harvesting fuckery, like how far some of these karmics were going just for vanity and to run with the Joneses and to have status and stuff like that. And they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed by the karmic. She's embarrassed. She's an embarrassment. Meanwhile, they were talking about you. Now this masculine's looking at you like you were the bag the whole time. The karmic was nothing. And that's okay, because you have joy. You're like, I don't care. Thank you so much for the super chat. Some of you guys are like, go be with that karmic. No, go, please. Like, some of you guys are like, you have your peace and your happiness. But so for some of you guys, that was supposed to happen. For you to keep on learning even more that you were the bag, you know? Clarify the levers. You got discovery. I'm telling you, some of these masculines have found out, just like I said with the lovers here, the discovery. Some of these masculines now, because you don't want to like be around them or whatnot, you've discovered like somebody else new. And with the discovery here, some of these masculines have gotten word from their higher realms, like, she ain't fucking with you, bruh. She got somebody else because play too much, and you want to go play with that karmic. Some of these masculines, though, they found out in the dream state from their ancestors or their guards that you were their real twin the whole time, and or that you were their person, and they were playing with you, putting you with the bus or something like that. And now they see what they chose over you. Some of these masculines' ancestors are disappointed in them. They are for what they went to go do with the karmic, how they put the karmic over you and stuff like that. And some of you guys are like, well, you know, it's not about getting chosen, and this is a divine path, and this is divine union. That's true. But those karmic lessons, sometimes those karmic lessons are unnecessary. Kimmy type, that could be it too. It's also too, this masculine is finding out just how much this karmic was doing to you. You know, voodoo dolls, magic on your skin, graveyard rituals, sacrificing animals, going overseas to pay for practitioners. They were finding out just how much this karmic was doing to tamper with you. Yeah, to tamper with your career, tamper with your flow, just so she can seem like the better one and still looks hella like a gutter rat. That's what I'm seeing right here. This masculine is hella embarrassed by this karmic. Like, and I feel like too, for some of you guys, another thing too that I wanted to put out, I'm gonna put this out in a whole separate message. They were blocked from seeing your worth. Some of them were blocked from seeing your worth, but some of them had magic done on them to block their eyes from seeing your worth. And some of them are realizing that now, but it's too late for all of that. It's too late for all that lovey-dovey shit. I'm your twin shit. I'm your other shit. It's too late for all that. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right here. It's too late for all that. Dissipated. Look, some of these masculines are finding out just this karmic has no. It's too late for all that. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right here. It's too late for all that. Dissipated. Look, some of these masculines are finding out just this karmic has no self-worth. Yep, and the dissipating card that he was sitting, he realized too that he has no self-worth even dealing with the karmic like that. It's 111 likes as I said that. And the funny thing here is with the dissipating, this is solar plexus. Remember I told you some of these masculines are finding out just what this karmic was doing to tamper with him spiritually, how that was upsetting all his organ systems and his health and all that other stuff, you know, just to bind him or keep him. He's realizing how thirsty this karmic is and he's embarrassed that she would really stoop that low. He's seeing it now and it's turning him off, and that's what needed to happen, guys. With the root chakra discovery here, it needed to happen to turn his dick all the way up from this karmic. It's like that's how the spell had to break. You know, that's how the spell had to break. The love spells, the glamour spells, the binding spells. Yeah, he had to. Ooh, I'm blinded by the light. Yeah, this masculine was blinded by the light. It was the light of the devil. It was the light of low vibrational Venusian spell work, Venusian entities and stuff like that. With the perception here, this big orb coming out. And this masculine, maybe she is my twin because I feel this way. It's magic. They say it must be juju, juju. You're using juju. Hey, they say it must be juju, juju. You're using juju. Yeah, this masculine is finding out now that this karmic was playing with a whole bunch of juju to bind him, and he's pissed off. And with the release here, the graveyard dirt. This karmic was even using graveyard dirt to bind your masculine away from you, causing problems and just drama for no reason, putting hella entities and spirits in people's energy field. This karmic is hella dumb, and this masculine is finding out too that this bitch does not have no care for him. She just wants clout. They do anything for clout, literally. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right here. Now with the discovery and the lovers card too, with this embarrassed stuff, some of these masculines are hella embarrassed because they see like how other men like desire you and like have love for you and like everything like that. And I don't like that term, one man's trash is another man's treasure, because you were never trash to begin with. It's like one man's missed opportunity is another person's like blessing. It basically is what I would like to turn that into. You're not trash at all. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. So, you know, one thing that's happening now is these masculines were realizing like, they were so busy playing with Pluto pussy, and some of these masculines, they knew that the karmic was trash. They already knew. They only liked her because she maybe did shit sexually, or you know, she was just hella wild, or she just dealt with his low vibrational behavior, and you demanded more of him. That's why he dealt with the karmic. And now he's starting to see that low self-esteem with the self-worth card kept him in the third party, you know, even though he was going back and forth. And that's why some of these masculines ended up developing like harsh feelings towards you, being mean and nasty and stuff like that, because they realized that because you made them feel less than just by you feeling good about yourself and not allowing to be in a third party and pulling your energy back. That's another thing too. Some of these masculines are hella embarrassed because some of them even went around and was like telling, or some of these karmics were like, yeah, she's obsessed with him and he's breadcrumbing her, and you don't give a single fuck. I'm gonna keep it hella real, Divine Feminine. You really do not give a single fuck. And hell, people are waiting like, I thought you said that she was obsessed with him and she was this and this and that. You don't give a single fuck. And these karmics are embarrassed, and some of these masculines are too, because they went to go say, yeah, she's on me and she's this and she's that. And he was surprised that you don't care. He was really surprised that you don't give a fuck, that you went to go find somebody else. It's not even about finding somebody else, that you went to go do your own thing. You know what song I just heard? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Don't forget me, I pray. I remember you say, sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. That's my song. And I will forever love Adele for that song. Yeah. We could have had it all, rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside of your hands, and you played it. Some of these masculines realize that they fumbled. They hella fumbled. It's like that Itty Bitty Piggy by Nicki Minaj. Don't go ahead and fumble, whatever she said. It's like, imagine being like, you're in the Super Bowl, right? And you're about to score the final touchdown, win the whole entire game. And right before you get to that line, that you know, the goal or some shit like that, The next thing you know, there's a Pluto pussy comes and you fumble the damn ball. And the opposition, they take the ball and they run 100 meters across. How many meters across that damn field? And they hit a touchdown on their side, and you lose the fucking game. That's exactly that's what's happening with some of these masculines are realizing they fumbled the Super Bowl playing with this karmic. Basically, I mean, for some of these masculines, that's the only way that they can understand in terms of sports terms. And down fine, bub. If you see an itty bitty piggy in the market, yeah, this karmic is an itty bitty piggy. But you remember the itty bitty piggies? There was it the itty bitty piggies or the 3 blind mice? Anyway, let me stay up out of that. Clarified Knight of Wands and the Vanity. Wait, actually, let me look something up real quick. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's yeah, Nicki Minaj, Itty Bitty Piggy. I thought it was a kid story. Is it a kid story, Itty Bitty Piggy? Damn. Oh, look at no. Look at the lyrics. Look at the lyrics. It says, keep your Snow White, I could buy the bundle. Step your cookies up for they fumble. Don't be acting like the Cardinals and gon' fumble. Whoa. Don't be acting like the Cardinals and gon' fumble. Y'all, remember that we've been talking about these Cardinals. I swear to God, yo, like I love how the ancestors just be coming through and be connecting the dots. You guys remember we talked about the Cardinals, right? And you guys know that in the Afro-Brazilian tarot deck, the 5 of Pentacles has the Cardinals on it. And in the 5 of Pentacles, there are 2 Cardinals who are building they're building their castles in the sand, or they're building their nest in the ground. These 2 Cardinals are building their nest in the ground. And it's an odd sight to see. Why, if you're a bird, why are you building your home in the ground when you should be up in the tree? You see what I'm talking about? So it's like, I swear, I'm so happy that I looked up that song because I feel like there was a deeper meaning to why we looked that shit up. Damn. Yeah. And this is Uncle Ben when he was coming back. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles right here. Remember? Don't be acting like the Cardinals and down fumble. This masculine wants to go fumble with this karmics. Remember, I talked about he fumbled this damn. I didn't even know that I said the Cardinals, and I was talking about the Super Bowl and the football analogy. Oh my God, yo. My spiritual gifts are getting crazy good. So anyways, thank you so much, Kate, for the super chat. Look at this masculine fumbled the whole Super Bowl, right? But he's a Cardinal now. Don't be acting like the Cardinals and down fumble. He wants to go fucking build. Now he's building he's in the 5 of Pentacles. Spiritual disgrace. Building his nest in the ground with the karmics. I'm telling you, some of these masculines are about to lose a whole bunch of money chasing after that karmic, but that was by design. Because remember, she switched his Akashic records. Or she was playing in his Akashic records, binding himself to her. And that was her fate, to be the 5 of Pentacles. Now it's his fate. Hot boy summer, here I come, man. The math is mapping. It's going down. Hey, Nikki, if you see an itty bitty piggy in the market, give that bitch a tell pocket. I don't fuck with pigs like assalamu alaikum. There you go. Yeah, real talk. Like this masculine's fucking with pigs. Rats, dogs, and pigs. Rats, ducks, dogs, and pigs. This masculine has been dealing with farm animals, and he's about to find out what this karmic is. It's not about the pig in terms of the physical appearance. And I want to make something clear. I do apologize because my mouth has been a little bit like topsy-turvy with some of the things that I've said, and I don't want to body shame anybody or make anyone feel bad about themselves at all. That's why I post like my fitness stuff. I talk about my own journey and things like that. And I am thin, but I do remember when I used to be big. So I'm not saying it from like, oh, you're this or you're that, but I used to be that. So I feel like it's like, you know, when Black people call each other the N-word, like, okay, that's my nigga or something like that. That's kind of how I feel. Okay, let me just stop because I may be making it worse than it was. But anyways, this masculine is realizing that he's dealing with the itty bitty piggy. Like he don't fuck with pigs like assalamu alaikum. This karmic is a whole fucking pig and tainted himself. But because of him, remember the thing about in Islam, they don't eat pork because even pork they call it of a superfluous nature, and it was nasty. They had a whole bunch of information about why you're not supposed to eat pork. And didn't I just talk about yesterday this hand, foot, and mouth disease that's going to be coming out of China with the sanctions with the meat? You see what I'm talking about now? Stay away from that pork. This masculine went to go eat up on that pork, went to go eat up on that bacon and all that shit like that. And then he went to go get himself sick. But the thing is, remember, think about this. In Islam, eating pork is like one of the cardinal sins and shit like that too. Cardinal sins, cardinal. You see this thing with the cardinals keep on coming up? Uncle Ben is here. This masculine wants to go deal with that karmic on her bloodline, but that was a sin to deal with those karmics, to go fuck on those karmics, to reproduce with those karmics, to go run with those karmics, to choose those karmics over you. So this masculine, because he wants to go play with the pig, even though we don't fuck with them like assalamu alaikum, now he got removed from the bloodline, he got removed from his spiritual gifts, he got removed from the path that he was supposed to have. Then he go run with the pigs now. Now he can go run wild and free and godless. You know, that's kind of basically like the analogy that I'm bringing down here. This shit is deep. This is deep. This is deep. How do we get this deep off some Nicki Minaj lyrics? But shit, you know what? I fuck with you, Nicki. Look. Ooh, all the dope boys gon' feel her. So sick, I need a healer. Fuck is my MAC concealer. Look. Now, didn't I just tell you that all these, man, shout out to Nicki, because I know she watches my channel. Shout out to Nicki, because she's a Virgo moon. But let me tell you something right here. I love I fuck with Bel Khalees too. And I okay, let me just stop. Okay, let me just get up out of that. But listen. All the dope boys gonna feel her. Look. Didn't I tell you that some of these masculines are embarrassed because there's hella men chasing after you now after they were hella trying to run their name through the dirt and shit like that and try to make it seem like you were this or that, and now they're hella embarrassed because men are like, I don't see nothing. I don't see that. I see that you're bitter. I see that you're jealous. I see that you're obsessed. I see that you're a stalker, but I don't see all the other shit you were saying about her. That's what's happening right now. Man, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, man. This shit crazy. These lyrics. Then look, it says here. It says, so sick, I need a healer. Fuck is my MAC concealer. Huh, Nicki? So sick, I need a healer. These masculines are literally sick from the shit that these karmics have put out. Some of these karmics too have literally burnt these masculines, gave them STDs and all kinds of shit, and they're embarrassed because now they have to walk around with a punch bar dick, or their dick falling off, or smelling some type of way, or leaking some type of pus or some shit like that. I know it's hella vulgar, but dealing from this karmic. So sick, I need a healer. Some of these masculines too, these karmics were playing spiritual, acting like they're divine feminines or empresses or high priestesses, and they were making them sick spiritually, but that was the whole entire point. These karmics were connected to low vibrational principalities that were siphoning this masculine energy from him spiritually. Now look at it. Fuck it, where's my concealer? Now this masculine, he looks hella pale, or he's breaking out, or his skin looks bad, or he's hella aging and shit like that because the karmic is embarrassing him. Another thing here too, some of these masculines are embarrassed by this karmic because she's a cake face, while you're a natural beauty. Now there's nothing wrong with wearing makeup at all. Nah, but some of these karmics like go really far into the cosmetic sorcery, where into the point where like they don't even look the same without makeup. They don't. They do not look the same without makeup at all. And this masculine's looking at you like every day, like she doesn't want no fucking makeup at all. Nah. Or she's naturally beautiful, or she looks the same even with or without makeup. You can tell that that's still her natural features and stuff like that. Yeah. So some of these masculines are seeing that these karmics with the vanity card, that they're hella vain. Yeah, that's all they care about. Vanity. So sick, I need a healer. Where's my MAC concealer? Oh, Nicki. That's why I get more head than a pigtail. Oh, I'm telling you guys, stay off that beef, that pork. Nicki's telling you now, stay off that fucking pork. You know, I keep a bad bitch, let me sign your boobs. Some of these karmics were doing spell work on your body, on your health, trying to give you like odor or some shit like that. They can't do that with spell work, or trying to fuck up your breath. They can do that with magic. Or she was trying to play with your reproductive systems, or she was even going so far as, you know, even going to get surgeries on herself to make herself look good and shit like that while she was playing with your body. The masculine's finding out, it's like, this bitch, you're hella disgusting. I'm sorry, like you can't be a man and fuck with a bitch like that. At all. That's why with some of you guys, if you tell your masculine this stuff and he knows that that's what she's doing and he still fucks with her, leave that motherfucker alone. Because he's just as weak as that bitch. I'm telling you right now. I mean, the only thing popping like a can of brew. Yeah, brew. Yeah, a breweria. Look at this. Listen, you should buy a 16 because I write it good. That 808 woof woof because I write it good. Didn't I tell you these karmics are dogs? And bitches can't find a man because I write it good. Look. Some of these karmics are only keeping these masculines with sex. And he's embarrassed because now everyone can see it. That he was being bounded by sex. That some of these masculines are getting exposed to. That the only reason why he was with the karmic was because of sex, or that's how she was controlling him. Shit is coming out. Their lustful ways and shit like that, the shit that they do, the sex capades and the tapes and all that other stuff that they were doing, the threesomes and doinking and all that stuff, is coming out. It's all coming out, and he's embarrassed. And also, too, some of these masculines are finding out that these karmics are sex workers as well. Yeah, they're finding out who they're dealing with the whole time. It says, I'm the wolf. Where's the Little Red Riding Hood? Wow. Wow. Remember the funny thing in Little Red Riding Hood with the wolf? The wolf pretended to be what? The empress, the grandma. You see? This shit is so deep. Nikki, what's up with these lyrics though? I don't fuck with pigs like assalamu alaikum. I put them in the field. I let Oscar Mayer bake them. Yeah. Yeah. I'm Nicki Minaj, Nikki Lewinsky, Nikki the Ninja, Nikki the Harajuku Barbie. Look. Yeah. Oh man. Remember we did that shit with Dick Pleaser too though? So, so it makes sense that we kind of went through the math is mathing. Yeah, and that's why some of these masculines are embarrassed too, because some of them even want to go join the karmic and their fuckery and whatnot because they're jealous of you, only to end up looking stupid and everyone finding out that you're the real divine feminine the whole time, that the karmic was a cum bucket or a queen of wands reversed or hella ratchet or hella messy, and this masculine let's go build his nest has been descended down to the ground. Because the funny thing is, in that Five of Pentacles, that same exact card in that Five of Pentacles, this same exact tree, this same tree in this Five of Pentacles is the same exact tree in the Tower card in this deck. Yeah, this karmic brought this masculine into a tower, and you see how he's trying to rebuild his nest, and she's like leaving off with the sticks. Like, nah, some of these karmics already knew that these masculines were going to go through some karmic, or that they were bringing them stuff, or some of these karmics they've been a love-hate relationship with these masculines, you know, and they were secretly kind of plotting on his downfall because all the shit that they were doing disregarding them or putting other females over them or putting other bitches on the pedestal. You know, what is that? You cannot be here right next to me. Don't you see where you're right next to me? These masculines were putting other bitches on a pedestal. They were dogging these karmics out, doing all kinds of stuff. And then what ended up happening is now that the love spell's finally worked or whatever the fuck, and this karmic is finally getting her time to shine, she's flipping on this masculine. That was the whole entire plot. That was the whole entire plan. She knew that this masculine was going to see some type of downfall, something like that. So that's why she's been stealing or harvesting his energy or pulling shit away from him and all that type of stuff. Yeah. Now he's forced to build his nest in the ground while she's off leaving with his riches and his fortune, his CASHAPP records and his DNA. Yep. That she harvested through sex magic and shit like that, and spell work and binding. This is deep as hell today. This is crazy. This is crazy. Some of these people, these karmics are coming out what they were doing to get these surgeries, how much they were lying or cheating or playing with spell work or stealing or doing sex work to go pay for titties or ass, something like that to compete with you. This masculine's embarrassed by this karmic. She's an embarrassment. Blood rituals on you, Nine of Cups. This masculine's finding out too. He's embarrassed because he was dogging you out. He's dogging you out for the same female that was stealing your energy to be like you. Clarify creation. You got the Queen of Cups. There you go right there. There you go right there. Queen of Swords, the rat. All the farm animals are coming out here. All the farm animals, you guys. What, man, come on. What's the Ace of Swords? We ain't gonna go too far in this. The Page of Pentacles. Stuff is coming out with tarot readings. Some of these masculines want to go get tarot readings, and they're finding out just exactly what these karmics were doing, putting entities on them, putting burdens on them with a ton of wands so that they couldn't go away with the Six of Swords, using potions on them with all the potions bubbling and boiling to stop their new beginning, stop their ships from coming in, stop them from going from where they wanted to go. Clarify discovery and the Lovers. You have the Ten of Cups right here. Yeah, man, the whole coven. Remember, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 practitioners ready to bind you down. Ready to bind you down. Some of these masculines are finding out how far this karmic was going, and he's embarrassed. And with the Ten of Cups here, with this energy, some of these masculines are hella embarrassed because they chose this karmic and whatever over you just to find out about this coven or whatever she was involved in the background. Or this could have been like this masculine. People were hella lying about you to him, about who you were and stuff like that. And he's finding out now. He's finding out that just like all these people stopped him from something that he wanted forever, like a true love. And he's not about to get that. I want to fill your heart with a satisfying love. I want to give you an everlasting love. I want to fill your heart with a satisfying love. You ain't about to get that. But the funny thing is, Shaka Khan kind of looks like an older version of Nicki Minaj. What's the Five of Swords? You got the King of Pentacles, right? For money. These masculines are finding out just what this karmic was doing with the prophecy orb here, though. He was told, He was sold. Oh well, he knew. So shit. Now he well. That's why he thought some of these masculines are stupid. They don't understand when you play with the divine feminine. This is exactly what you're gonna get. What's the matter, Wands? Don't be acting like the Cardinals and down fine, but Page of Swords, because the Karmic is reprobate. Ace of Swords, he's finding out. Two of Swords, his masculine wants no parts. Eight of Swords, his Karmic is from the Book of Monsters. Straight from the fucking Book of Monsters. Some of these masculines are embarrassed too, though, because they were running operations with the Karmic and she got him exposed and got him caught up with prison or something like that. That's what I'm seeing right here. And you told her that this Karmic was an op, and she's gonna sell him down the river to get less time or whatever. That's what he gets though for running with rats. Please don't play her song up in this club because we don't listen to rats. Yeah. Don't play that Karmic over here because we don't listen to rats. We don't fuck with rats. Some of these masculines are maybe musicians or something like that. Please don't play a song up in this club because we don't listen to rats. These masculines are going to be identified as a rat for playing with this Karmic. Those are Three of Cups. Dissipating. Eight of Swords, I'm telling you right now, this Karmic was minding this masculine, putting him in spiritual jail just to be in a third party. And he's finding out just how far this Karmic was going. Some of these masculines know that they're only getting caught up with the Karmic now because they chose to stay with her, or because she binded him so badly that he couldn't move in the spiritual realm. Like his mind was confused and it was all kinds of stuff going on. He didn't realize how people was going. I'm gonna just keep it real with you guys. Yes, people have a choice to do what they want, but I'm telling you, some of that magic is strong. It is, because I'm hella strong when it comes to spiritual warfare, and none of the magic hits me. And sometimes, like, when I think about it, like, or after I do a clearing, it's like a layer gets peeled off of me, you know? Like, it's like when you're, like, waxing and it's like, you know, when you peel it off like that. And I feel it, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, it was that deep. Man, sometimes that shit is really strong, yo. I'm gonna keep it hella real, especially if they got the masculine's blood with the Nine of Cups, you know, or they put something in his food, or they made him ingest something. That shit can be really strong. And some of these masculines are embarrassed because they realize that they were acting an ass or treating you hella stupid over a cum bucket or a ratchet ass Karmic. And now this Karmic embarrassed him. And now they're realizing I should have never tried to throw the Empress under the bus over a rat bitch that's from the Federation of Block. Or some Karmic that was hella loose with her sex, or hella disrespectful and trifling, or that everyone has, or hella enemies because they disrespect hella people and do crazy ass stuff to people, you know, with spirituality, or they steal or they lie or something like that. Some of these masculines are finding out that they listen to a whole bunch of rat bitches over you because all those bitches were ugly and jealous. Now they're seeing it, but he shouldn't put two and two together. All these females are ugly, they're not accomplished, and they're not doing shit. And they all try to be like her. Maybe I should have listened to them. Maybe you shouldn't have. But shit, some of them, it was their path to go to spiritual jail with the Karmics because that's what they chose. So, and desperado. Living in an old Monte Carlo. Some of them are really going to be living in an old Monte Carlo, old ass car. Broke as fuck. Five of Pentacles. Playing with the Karmic. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Thank you for watching. Bye.